Can you possibly help Jazargo?
The chanting services are one of the few things that keep us in touch with the rest of Skyrim.
It is difficult to admit. Jazargo has seen that Torfdir likes you. You must be very skilled with magic, yes? Jazargo is working hard, but cannot do it alone. Can you help with this? Jazargo has worked hard on learning new spells, trying new things. This will make Jazargo stand out as a mage. But Jazargo works so hard, there is no time to test these new spells. If you help with the testing, this will make learning easier. Jazargo will give you scrolls. You will use them and report the results. This is a good plan, no? You tell Jazargo when you are ready. You can resist, can you? Let's see. This one, I think. Jazargo has designed it to be an excellent flame cloak, with a twist. It is especially potent against the undead, and should burn them to a crisp in no time. Jazargo gives you plenty of these scrolls, so you try them and return when you can say whether they work. Jazargo always works how well his scrolls work.
Be careful. Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an op... Did he now? Does he have information about our wonderful discovery? Ah, yes. Well, I'll be sure and stop by the Arcanium later. I just can't seem to tear myself away. Whatever this is, its beauty is like nothing I've ever seen before. If you'd allow me to indulge myself for a moment, I thought I might make a few observations. I'm sure you've already noticed the markings. They're quite unlike anything we've seen before. Aliad, Dwemer, Daedric, not even Falmer. None of them are a match. Quite curious indeed.
Jazargo is eager to hear how the scrolls are working.
Now, I'm not sure that you're quite as attuned as I am, given my extensive years of experience. But can you feel that? This marvelous object, it practically radiates magic. It's unlike anything I've felt before. Archmage Aaron is already hard at work.
I have many important things on my mind. Your concern... I'm afraid I must intrude. It is urgent that I speak with your associate immediately.
This is most inappropriate. We're involved in serious research.
Yes, I've no doubt of its gravity. This, however, is a matter that cannot wait.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never been interrupted like this before. The audacity. I suppose we'll continue this at some later time, when we can avoid interruptions.
I need you to come with me immediately. Let's go. I said let's go, now. Now, you are going to speak to this monk and find out why he is here, and then he will be removed from college ground. Now, you are going to speak to this monk and find out why he is here, and then he will be removed.
Please,
what you learn
it is
here
good to
will
meet
last
you in
for a long
person.
time. Several, if you're talented.
I'd simply like to talk to you. I've given us a chance to speak privately, but I'm afraid I can't do this for long. We must be brief. The situation here at your college is of dire importance, and attempts to contact you, as we have previously, have failed. I believe it is due to the very source of our concern. This object, the Eye of Magnus, as your people have taken to calling it. The energy coming from it has prevented us from reaching you with the visions you have already seen. The longer it remains here, the more dangerous the situation becomes. And so I have come here personally to tell you it must be dealt with. I'm afraid it's not that simple. You must understand the Psijic Order does not typically intervene directly in events. My presence here will be seen as an affront to some within the Order. As soon as we have finished, I will be leaving your college. I'm all too aware that my arrival has aroused suspicion, especially in Onkano, your Thalmor associate. Nevertheless, my Order will not act directly. You must take it upon yourself to do so. As you may have learned, this object, the Eye, is immensely powerful. The world is not ready for it. If it remains here, it will be misused. Indeed, many in the Order believe it has already. Rather, something will happen soon, something that cannot be avoided. We believe that your efforts should be directed towards dealing with the aftermath, but we cannot predict what that will be. I fear I have already overstepped the bounds of my Order, but I will offer this. Seek out the Augur of Dunlane here in your college. His perception may be more coherent than ours. I presume you refer to Onkano's distaste for the Psijic Order. The Thalmor see our Order as a threat because we have power, and we will not allow them to control us. I assure you that we mean you no harm. I am unsure. He is somewhere within the college. Surely one of your colleagues must know his location. I am sorry I cannot provide you with further help, but this conversation requires a great deal of effort on my part. Now, I'm afraid I must leave you. We will continue to watch over you and guide you as best we can. It is within you to succeed. Never forget that.
I'm sorry. Were you about to say something?
You must excuse me. I shouldn't be here. You must excuse me. I shouldn't be here.
What is the meaning of this?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't understand.
Don't. Play coy. You asked to see a specific member of the college. Here he is. Now what is it that you want?
Keep your hands. There's been a misunderstanding. Clearly I should not be here. I shall simply take my leave.
What? What trickery is this? You're not going anywhere until I find out what you're up to.
I am not up to anything. I apologize if I have offended you in any way.
We will see about this. I have many important things on my mind. Your concerns are not among them. Are you quite sure we need to be speaking? I'm disappointed to say I've learned little during my time here. I had hoped your scholars would be on a level comparable. My own colleagues, they are not. The what? No, I'm quite sure I have no idea what you're talking about. I suggest you mind your own business and return to whatever it is you do here.
The local Nords may not like us very much, but they don't seem to mind having access to enchanted weapons and armor.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary. If there are any... That's nothing you need to concern yourself with. Very well. It's not something often discussed, as it might be misunderstood by the locals. The Augur is down in the midden, below the college. I don't recommend going down there unless it's absolutely necessary. Day-to-day operations are my responsibility, which means if you become a problem, you get sent to me.
Perseverance will only lead to disappointment. Still, you persist. Very well. You may enter. am that which you have been seeking. Your efforts are in vain. It has already begun. Those who have sent you have not told you what they seek, what you seek. Indeed. And so you have come looking, though you do not know why. Like others before you, you blindly follow a path to your own destruction. The Thalmor came seeking answers as well, unaware they will be his undoing. Your path now follows his, though you will arrive too late. No, though you may be the last, the one who calls himself Ankano has sought my knowledge as well, through very different questions. Your path differs from most. You are being guided, pushed towards something. It is a good path, one untraveled by many. It is a path that can save your college. I will tell you what you need to know to follow it further. You, and those aiding you, wish to know more about the Eye of Magnus. You wish to avoid the disaster of which you are not yet aware. To see through Magnus's eye without being blinded, you require his staff. Events now spiral quickly towards the inevitable center, so you must act with haste. Take this knowledge to your Archmage.
I'm assuming you're here for more than... Taking me up on my offer, eh? Good.
Let me give you a bit of advice.
I'm assuming you're here for more than a social... I've got coin, and I've got merchandise. Let's see what we can do. Give my regards to Carlia if you see her.
There are few places where one can pursue my type of work without fear of persecution.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear? Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this. Action. It's going to stay pristine. Understand? You need a book? You talk to me. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself in a lot of pain.
think the day would never come. So, you broke the binding spell, did you? Matters little. Their souls are trapped in oblivion all the same, and here I stay. You've no hope of defeating me, pup! Don't bother! Those kids, release me, and I'll share a bit of my wealth with you. Names have power, lad. You should know by now. See you on the other side, mortal.